everyone, how are we all today? It's a Friday and really excited to be with you again. Thank you for all your kind wishes and support. You are amazing. I'm feeling rejuvenated and so excited to be with you. I did really miss you, as I said before, and it was so lovely to see that you missed me too. Oh, it makes this all worthwhile, doesn't it? Right, today, as I was so excited about doing the cover for the Traveler's Notebook, I thought, well, let me just show those of you that are working on the Wildflower Journal what I'm going to do to decorate the Wildflower Journal's cover. So I was very excited to put that together. So I'm going to start off by showing you the cover. Now, here I've covered mine, and as you can see, I wanted to just make mention that the pattern of the fabric that I have used, which many of you bought, the pattern is smaller than my initial sample. At first I wasn't sure about that, but actually having looked at it, you get a lot more detail where the other one blocked up a lot once I've put on the front. So I'm very happy with it. It's got like a little ditzy look, but it's gorgeous anyway. So I hope you guys are going to love it too. Right, so I'm going to, I've got all that done. I haven't done anything else here. I am going to just take 2 books and put that in here, just so that you know. I'm using a 3-inch spine, as I said I was going to, because it's quite a lot in the 2 signatures, and I have got a 9-inch length and 6.5 inches that way, so 23 centimeters that way and 16.5 that way, and the 3-inch spine, which in inches is just short, it's 7.5 inches. All right, so let's get started. Now the books are in here just to keep this a workable, a nice flat workable surface. So I'm quite ready to go now. So what you want to do is you want to grab some pieces. I'm going to just show you. I'm using this stripy background page from this kit. There are the measurements: 4 3/4 by 7 3/4 or 12 by 19.5 centimeters. There or thereabouts. It's going to fit onto my page just like that. All right, I then have taken one of the mini pages. So this is a quarter of an A4. So you get 2 sheets on a mini page. They're half the size of the normal journal pages and part of the journal pages kit. I have then just quartered that again. So I'm going to use this, it was left over, as a background piece. And I then have the peach background, and you can take any background if that's within this kit. You can use the peach version of this, it doesn't matter. This is 3 by 5, so 8 by 12.5. And then the last bit, I'm using this piece of ephemera, and that's going to be the sort of focal point on the front here. So that's what we're going to do there as far as paper and that's concerned. Then I've got these 2 die cuts. One is a darker peach, one is a lighter peach paper. This is that DCWV paper that I have. So that pad, I use that a lot with the pastels. I also have a couple of pieces of trim. So we've got a piece of cream lace. That's going to go that way. And then I've got this embroidery anglaise sort of trim, and I've just threaded some peach ribbon through that. Both of these came from Plum Boutique, this one a long time ago I think, but they might still be there, and I'm going to use those. And then I've got a bit of this vine trim, this vine leaf trim, which I can't remember where I got this. I've had it a long time, and I think you can get this off eBay, Amazon, anywhere you like. I'll have a look and see, but it's a great one for decorating covers, especially because I use a lot of flowers. I'm talking about flowers, I'm using one of these little peach paper flowers. I've sewn a little button on there with a little oyster shell button, and then I've taken an hydrangea petal. It's also paper, peachy color. I've taken one of these beautiful little tattered flowers that was gifted to me, and we don't get these here, and I do love these. So I'm going to put that in the middle. You could use a piece of lace if you don't have that. You know, any lace you could fussy cut out. And then remember, if you bought the ribbon pack, you would have had this from Plum Boutique, which is a gorgeous little bee. It's got a little thing if you want to sew it on. I'm going to house it in there, so that's what it's going to look like. All right, so let's get going with that. I'm quite excited for this one, and I want to get the signatures sewn in so I can show the final flip through to you soon as well. All right, so the first one we want to do is we want to get this piece of paper stuck down on here. Now I think I'm going to do it straight on. Right, so yeah, all excited. I wonder if I should use the other bottle. I think that's what I'm going to do. Right, I can definitely feel the chill in the air. I wonder if you guys can too. I mean, autumn is fast approaching, and we are officially the second day of autumn, if I think about it. But there are different ideas of when officially these things start. Some people say it's the 22nd of September, but I personally go with the 1st of September. So the Southern Hemisphere, I hope that you are welcoming it in spring. My favorite, and I am thinking of all of you because gosh, isn't spring just the best? And yeah, and of course autumn is coming, and as I said, the chill is definitely here. I've got a long sleeve top on, so yeah. Right, we want to get this, I'm going to move it slightly over to the right, but I am centralizing it. That was for Ruth, I think. You guys do make me laugh with some of the things, but in a lovely way. I giggle a lot reading your comments and things, and it's just lovely. So I can't thank you guys enough for all your input and your feedback. It's just wonderful. I love having that interaction with all of you and sharing in part of your lives, because sometimes, you know, you can sit here doing these things, and if somebody was watching me from outside, they're not, but you know, they must think I'm a crazy person talking to myself all the time because there's nobody around in the room or anything. So yeah, I suppose it does look crazy. Right, I've stuck that one on there. Just getting my wits about me that I haven't done something I should have stuck underneath or whatever, you know, talk too much. Okay, so we're going to take the little daisy print. I call it a daisy. It's probably not a daisy, but it does look like a daisy to me. The little flower print. This isn't part of this kit, but it was lying there in with the peach stuff. So I want to just get this slightly lower. I'm going to hit it onto that bottom line there, really, just to see some of those beautiful images that we do have. The colors, I love the colors. There we go. And then I'm going to stick this one on the top just like that. So I'm not really angling these, and I'm happy about that. It's fine. Sometimes I like to angle the cover, you know, sometimes I don't. So this is more ordered. Although I did use my trimmer to decal the edges, but you can do that with a ruler by hand, or, you know, just cut them straight, or those craft scissors from years gone by. You know, if you've got those, anything works. Use what you have, guys. That's my advice. Right, I love this postcard. It's one of my favorites. Absolutely lovely. Love this. Right, so we've got that all down. Have I stuck this down well enough? Let's just see. There we go. Right, so it's working well. I'm going to now put on the little layery bits over here. So we've got this lovely little bit, and it's just a case of thinking whether I want to cut it. I think I'm going to leave it at that length and have it slightly longer, but I'm going to move it a little bit down like that because the other one is going to go on top there. All right, so happy with that. I'm going to stick this one down and then come back to the other one because I'm going to do the side bits. So let's just take this and get some glue down. Now you don't want too much of this Fabri-Tac I'm using. It does ooze through. It is very fine lace. I'm just seeing if there's a right side and a not so right side. I think that's the side, so we're going to get that positioned. There we go. All right, so what I want to look at now, and my stand is looking a bit messy, I want to position these before I cover the stems up. So I want to use, that one's an artsy stem, and this is just a wildflower one. Not just, you know, it is, and it's beautiful. I do love it. I want it to go slightly off there, and then I'm going to position this one to sort of lean over a little bit, like that. All right, so that's the plan. Let's do that. Right, so I've got some exciting new kit that I'm working on, which I hope to bring to you in about a week, because the Traveler's Notebook won't take us very long to do, and I just wanted to share with you what we're going to be, what's my next upcoming project. So in about a week or so, I will share that with you. So I'm quite excited about it. A nice palette of color. Now, how did I have this? How did I have it? Let's move it up there. I don't want to quite flatten that little flower, so I'll stick that down first. There we go. That's perfect. Yeah, so we'll do this one as well. Now I wanted to move this one over, I said, so let's grip it and we'll have it like that. Let's get that bit down and then we can just move that over. There we go. Stick your little feelers down. They're not feelers there. You know what I mean. Right, there we go. And this one. Okie dokie. How gorgeous is that? Okay, right. Loving it, loving it. Now, I do have this green bit that I should have really put down below, shouldn't I have? See, there's always some bit where I go wrong. Okay, I want to just trim that little piece off there. Let's just see how I want to position this. And I'm going to just go there, and then I'll have to lift up my flower and get that in there. This is very difficult to work with. I don't know why I do this to myself. I don't know. Right, so there's not much to lift, just 2 pieces. So I'm going to turn this around like that, and we're going to start with it over here, and then we can move it as we want it. Right, so I'm going to go with this bit first. So I'm going to speed this up because it'll do your head in watching me do this, but it won't be too fast. Okie dokie, so we can just stick this all down. I wanted to ask you guys, if do you craft more in winter than summer, or does everybody craft no matter what the season? I'm just interested to know if you have a time of the year that you do more than other times, really. And yeah, let's get that down again. Gosh, I'm lucky that we are using this because it is so forgiving with regards to lifting up and giving you that little extra time to move things around, don't we? And I'm quite happy that I did it afterwards, because now I can get it these are positioned exactly where I wanted, and this now then fits alongside that, and it just looks like it's intertwined, so I quite like that. Right, so there we go, coming along beautifully. Right, moving along, I've got this piece now, lovely cotton, and I want to put this just over here like that, so just below there and there. Now I can see where I'm going to need to trim this off, so let's just do that quickly. And I will also need to decide if how I'm going to do the end here. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just measure where I want it to start and finish, so I'm going to just pull that little ribbon which I just threaded through. I think I'm going to just do that, because if I try and fold it over, it's going to look bulky and I'm not going to like it. So I think we're going to do that like that. And do I want that bit sticking out? I think we'll just cover it like that. So I'm going to line it up with this lace bit over here. We might need to make it a bit longer, and maybe really cutting it fine there, but yeah, wanted to hold the ribbon down, so there we go. Right, let's get that down. Now I think with this you want to put some glue just underneath this, if you've got this kind of thing, just underneath there to catch that ribbon. Although it will be stuck, and I'm going to be very liberal with the glue on this. I just love this, and with this sort of anglaise type of trim, embroidery anglaise, you can thread whatever ribbon you like, and because this is nice and neutral, it goes with everything, and great for any project really. And as I said, you can get this from Plum Boutique if you're interested, and I think Plum Boutique are open up again today, so I will be making a visit there myself. Right, so let's get that just under there, I think, and then I don't want to stretch it too much. I want to keep it sort of within these lines, and this is when the books come into play underneath the cover here, just to give that some support. Right, loving that. Okay, so now we've got our little flower. Really easy, this one. I'm going to just put some glue on the back here, and while I'm at it, I am going to be sticking down this one as well, so let's do that. Right, so we want some glue on the middle here, like that. Oops. And we will just put that right over there. Oops. So there we go. And then we'll do the same with this one. We're going to stick this down like that, and I might go a bit further up with these, and we'll stick this, let's think, yeah, I'm gonna stick it right there. There we go. And then this beautiful little one, this little piece of tatting, gosh, I wish I could tat. It sounds funny, but yeah, this is just awesome. I want to put that one sort of centrally on there, and then the little bee, we're going to have to put a lot of glue on the bee, and it'll have to set overnight definitely. So we're ready for the little bee. This is going to just finish it off. Isn't that adorable? Right, there we go. Right, let me just see, is that everything that I wanted to do there? Pretty much. I can just turn the glue over quickly. Right, so it's coming together. I'm really loving it. I've got my little tassel here ready, and as you can see, when I'm just going to mock this up because I'll put an eyelet into the cover, you can see how it's all coming together. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, so yeah, I'm really excited about this. I'm going to put a closure on there, probably a nice ribbon or something. But yeah, I just love how that's come together. This is one of my favorite journals that I've made so far. So let me get working on the rest of it, and I hope to bring you a flip through of this very soon. All right, everyone, go and have a go at this so that you get to the end of your Wildflower Journal. The little bits and pieces are just really sticking on these sorts of things, finishing up minor things, but I will show you a flip through of it so that you can see how we go about that. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope to see you guys very soon. I'm going to do a Traveler's Notebook little project on Sunday, so I look forward to sharing that with you. Stay very well. And be awesome as you always are, and can't thank you enough for all your wonderful compliments, comments, and support. You guys really are amazing, and I mean that, and I say it a lot because I mean it, and it means so much to me to say that to you. All right, guys, I'm going to go and have a little cup of coffee now. First one of the day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.